I've been writing content and posting content every single day for over a year now. And in this video, I want to talk to you about what posting content so consistently has taught me over that period of time. So first, I want to discuss kind of the two areas of content that I'm working on. My first is my newsletter, The Simple American. I have a newsletter. I talk a lot about it on my channel. It's called The Simple American, like I mentioned, and it's a free daily news brief. I send out this newsletter every night, Monday through Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And what it is, it's a quick 1-minute read of the biggest news stories of the day broken down into bullet point form. So they're quick, easy to read, and easy to understand, and they're written as unbiased as possible. The news I primarily focus on are around business, politics, and economics, and it's just the biggest 8 to 12 stories that happened broken out in bullet point form so people can stay up to date quickly. I've been writing that now for about 15 months. I have over 13,000 subscribers on my email list for my newsletter, and I'm still trying to build that up. Off the newsletter called The Simple American, I also have an X account for The Simple American and a TikTok account for The Simple American. I post on those social media accounts every single day that a newsletter goes out. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I'm sending out a newsletter. I'm also posting on X and TikTok every day for those accounts. For me personally, for my personal social media, my personal brand, my own content, I have a YouTube channel, I have an X account, I have a TikTok, and I have an Instagram. I am posting on TikTok every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, every single day. And I've been doing that since about May. Every day, at least once a day, I'm posting on TikTok. I post on X every single day, no matter what. I'm posting on X. Probably on X, I'm posting, I would say, 1 to 10 times a day. And Instagram, it's kind of more for me personally. I'm not really that active on it. And then my YouTube channel, I'm posting podcasts that I record, which I try to do about 2 a month. And then I'm posting once a week videos like this one where I'm updating you on stuff going on with my newsletter or things about my personal life, how I found a job, educational things like my own experiences. So, and I try to post that once a week. So on YouTube, I'm probably posting between 4 and 6 times a month between podcasts, updates on content, newsletter stuff. I'm doing right now, every day on X, every day on TikTok, and I'm more periodic on Instagram. So I have my personal stuff and I have my Simple American stuff. Throughout this process, obviously the biggest thing I've learned is just discipline is more important than motivation. In the beginning, when you're really motivated to be posting content and you're like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to build it up, I'm going to be consistent, it's easy in the early days. But it gets a lot harder when you're kind of getting stuck or you're having ideas generating content, or your newsletter's not growing, whatever it may be. Like, you have tough days, but you have to power through it. You have to be disciplined and stick to your plan and stick to your goals. If you don't, nothing's ever going to happen. In the early days of me writing my newsletter, I was sending it out to like 50 to between 50 and 200 people for like a couple of months. And I'm consistently working on this thing 3 hours a day. And I wasn't sending it out to that many people. But then over the span of 15 months, been able to build it up. I get to 5,000 subs, 10,000 subs. Now I'm at 13,000. And so I'm sending it out to a good audience every single day, which is super rewarding. But it took a lot of consistency, took a lot of effort, took a lot of discipline. Discipline is more important than motivation. If you can say, whoever can say discipline for longer will win in the end. The same thing kind of goes for my TikTok. Now, my personal TikTok under my own handle, I post everything every single day on there, like I said. And I post, personal stuff about my job. I post about building my newsletter. I'll sometimes post about news. I'll post about, kind of motivational or inspirational things that I come across that I really like to share. So I really do anything there with me, my personal. And it's been harder to grow my TikTok for sure. I think I have about 183 followers as of recording this. And so it's been a longer build. It's been a lot more difficult. I'm still learning what works, what doesn't on the platform, but still I know in the back of my mind, like if I stay consistent on TikTok for long enough, things will roll. Things will start to work out. I'll be rewarded. The algorithm will reward me for being consistent, etc. So you have to be consistent. Same thing kind of goes for X. I think I have about X is a lot harder, I would say, in my opinion, to grow on. I post multiple times a day there, between 2 and 10 times, and I'm about 160 followers at this moment. So again, it's hard to grow on these social media platforms, but you have to be consistent. You have to keep going. In terms of my TikTok for The Simple American, that's been able to gain a lot more traction a lot more quickly. I have about 1,300 followers on there. So, pretty solid growth. And essentially all I'm doing for the Simple American TikTok is I screen record my newsletter. I'm reading it. I don't show my face or anything. And then I just post it to TikTok. So people have really responded well. They like just kind of reading the news quick, hearing me say what happened, and then swipe to the next video. So that's worked out well, and that's seen some solid growth. The second thing I've learned through creating all this content, writing all this content, is clarity is a skill. If you are constantly writing, if you're constantly recording yourself, videoing yourself, talking, you are going to improve your ability to speak, your public speaking skills, your communication skills, your ability to be clear and concise in what you're trying to communicate. And that's something that can be learned. I've definitely had to learn how to write my newsletter in a way that's simple and easy to understand for people. And I've definitely had to talk in TikTok videos for multiple minutes on end and be fluent and allow people to understand what I'm talking about and communicate well to the audience of what of the message I'm trying to get across, whatever it may be, whether it be about a current event or a news story or, a lesson I've learned from my newsletter, or I talk about how I found a job after college so I can help people kind of maybe not have to go through the problems and the pain that I did, with the struggles of trying to find a job post-college. So whatever it may be, posting content, writing content can help you develop your communication skills and your clarity. So that's the second thing I've learned. Third thing, consistency compounds. In the early days of anything, whether you are creating YouTube videos, Instagram photos, TikTok videos, you're writing a newsletter, you're trying to grow your audience on X, whatever it may be, if you are not going to be consistent, you are not going to be able to build a following. You're not going to be able to grow on these social platforms. I just know this to be true. A little backstory on me as well. I work in content creation. My job, like my day job, is I work for an agency that helps CEOs, founders, executives build their personal brand online. We come in and we help these business leaders and we take over their social media accounts and we help them create content on X, LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok. We help with content and growth for newsletters and we help them build their personal brand. So I work in it. I know. And the biggest thing is consistency. If you are not putting out consistent content, you are not going to be able to grow. So consistency compounds no matter what you're doing in content. The fourth thing I've learned is just confidence builds. The more you're able to produce content and get over the fear of posting and put yourself out there, you're going to build more confidence. You're going to get better at it. You're going to feel, better about the stuff you're posting in the long run. And that's going to be great for your confidence when you go to introduce yourself to someone, you meet someone at a networking event, you go in for a job interview, you're just getting better, more confident posting content, whether it be videos, written content, whatever it may be. Your confidence builds the more you create content, put yourself out there, and become more clear and a better communicator. So your confidence builds. I've definitely felt that in me personally. In the beginning, when I was posting content, it was super cringe. I was kind of embarrassed about some of the stuff I was posting on TikTok. But as we've gone along here, I kind of just don't really care what other people think. And I'm just going to post what I want. And so my confidence has been built up there to kind of really stick my neck out there and really post content and keep being consistent with it. So your confidence will build if you continue to create content and put yourself out there. The big thing I kind of want to end with here is just go out and start somewhere. Start small. Go create content, whether it be written, recorded, whatever it may be, just go do it. Pick something, pick a platform, pick something you know a lot about, pick something you're passionate about, and just go start creating content about it and see what happens. Be consistent, let it compound, and just grow. Content is a beautiful thing, and it's a great tool to communicate with the world and to kind of stand out. I got my job that I have now via social media, via content. I saw my now boss post something on X. It showed up on my For You page. I went to his profile, saw you could book a call with him. I did so. We talked for about 20 minutes and turned out he had a job opening and he just gave me a job. So social media really is a great place to stand out, let people know who you are. And so I just really encourage people to go post. There's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be embarrassed about. Just be confident and go get posting on social media, whatever it may be. So this is really what I've learned through posting content every single day consistently for over a year now, whether it be newsletter, TikTok, X, whatever it may be. And I'm going to continue to do so. I believe in the long run, if I stay consistent over, the next year, 2, 3, I'm going to be able to grow my following even larger. I hopefully will be able to monetize myself, maybe my newsletter a little bit better. And that will just be extra income for me. Maybe I can turn it into something. Maybe my content connects me with someone who changes my life. You just never know. So there's only benefits and only positives to posting content. So I'm going to continue to do so. These are some of the things I've learned right now. Going to continue to be consistent. Thank you guys for watching this video. Please feel free to like this video. Please subscribe to my channel. It really helps me out. I appreciate it. Also, check out my newsletter. I'll put the link in the description, and we'll see you guys next time.